this is the part that I also think that people don't think about, right? This was a concern with people with Cody that had he won the title last year, or even some who still say it now, which I think is ridiculous because we have a whole year to prove that you're wrong. But people were like, okay, but if Cody wins the title, then like his momentum's gone. Like no one is going to really care because he finally did what they've all been talking about. So like what's there to be excited about, right? I don't agree with that because it's Cody Rhodes. But I could see that being true with Chad Gable. Because Gable's not been on TV a whole lot recently, not been competing in singles matches a whole lot. And like I said, the story is 3 months old or whatever it is. Like if he wins the Intercontinental title, which he said it has nothing to do with the championship already, which is kind of problematic because like, okay, then what are people cheering for you for? You know what I mean? Because then you could just compete against Gunther in a non-title match. How exciting would it be the night after Mania on Monday Night Raw that Gable's Intercontinental Champion? How exciting will that be for people? It feels to me like it's going to be an exciting thing for people who are fans or whatever.
Peak. Huh? It'll be the peak of the excitement.
But then and then I think that from there it's just going to go shloop. You know what I mean? Like but that isn't exactly a great thing, you know? Like you don't want your peak of your title reign to be when you won.
Oh no, it should be your like defenses.
So that's what I'm saying. Like that's another reason why it's hard for me to imagine like any of these people winning other than like I could see it being more Sammy because Sammy is consistently over. Like if I had to choose, I don't feel like you have to worry about Sammy being over with the fans. You don't have to worry about him losing steam with the fans. He's not. Like he's proven this time and time again. Dude has never been the WWE champion. You know what I mean? And it's like a whole lot hasn't changed between last year at Elimination Chamber and now. It's like he's still getting cheered for crazy. And so to me, he would make the most sense. I feel like any of the other guys, it's kind of like, and the same thing with Gable, who's the front runner. I just don't know how exciting it would be for people. Most people would be excited that he finally beat Gunther and excited that Gunther wasn't champion. That's it. But I feel like then what? Are you going to be excited to see Chad Gable matches every single week? I don't know. Maybe I'm not trying to be a hater either. I'm just saying like
you're just having a little inner monologue with the peeps and the champ over here, and I kind of love it because I this is the exact same thoughts that I kind of have. Just like, what do you do? It's what this Intercontinental title reign has evolved into. Is that it's like who the hell can do it? So you're thinking about multi-man matches, and even the multi-man, you're like, all right, well, it's even worth it to have them dethrone them. Where would it be even more likely to say that the next Intercontinental Champion isn't even on the main roster yet?
Because I think that people aren't putting into perspective like how much work Gunther has put into the Intercontinental title and how it's now become a title that people are excited to see defended, and there's like value put into it. So it's like you want to make sure that continues with the next person, and the idea of like, you know, and I'm just using Gable as an example because that's how I just feel passionate about it. But it's like if Gable was the one to win, I'm not saying it would immediately not be valuable, but it feels like the excitement for it and the value that Gunther put into it is not going to be there still because it's like it's not the same vibe. I don't know. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to agree.
I
but
do.
Like,
no, okay. I understand completely what you're saying. I'm just trying to more think of like who, like, there's so many names popping in my head right now of like who could do it. You know, where it keeps you as entertained with the Intercontinental title as it has for the past 621 days.
627.
My bad.